Oh, the rods are out and we're fishing in a new spot. Loving this. Got the bivvy up there. So where I'm fishing, I've got 2 rods in the far bank. Got one in front of that green bush there. And I've got the left hand one is down the edge. That's about 30 yards down the edge. On my right hand side, I've got again one on the far side in amongst all those trees. And then the furthest right is underneath that railway bridge. Look at that sky, a bit moody. Yeah, so it's very interesting this. Our water temp's cold, so these carp ain't moving about, that's why I've moved. I think the worst thing you can do, canals and rivers, if you're not catching, is just to stay there, because those fish ain't moving about this time of year. You've got to go and find them. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'll give it at least 18 hours here, see what happens tonight. See if I can hear anything, hopefully catch one. Not put loads of bait out. Just we're actually 1 tin of sweet corn between 4 rods and about 20 boilies in each rod. That's plenty enough for a bite. Bit of steak and onions for tea tonight. Got the old candle burner, the old what do you call these? I've had this donkey, absolutely donkey's years. It's been great, it has. Bush deck. That could tell a few stories, that thing. Are we gonna catch? At least the trains have died down now anyway, so that's a good thing. I've not heard anything, but it's not to say you ain't gonna get a run in the middle of the night, hopefully. Fingers crossed. You know, one of the troubles with fishing these canals by yourself is that sometimes some weird ass stuff going on. Something knocking about, that's for sure. I don't know what it is. Something pretty big. Whether it's a deer or whether it's a wild boar. I just hope it's not a person knocking about. I'm near that railway line round there, but I'm in the middle of nowhere here. But something's knocking about. And I don't know what it is. Can't see anything. Imagine it's probably a deer or something behind me. Whatever it is, come out, please come out. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. The sun's coming up. But absolutely, unfortunately, nothing on the rods. You know what, I was so confident last night as well. Thought, yeah, I made this move. I'm sure there was going to be fish around here. But it does nothing, not a touch. Didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. It went cold, but it was cold, but it wasn't that cold. There's no frost on the ground. I think it got to like 1 degree. Beautiful morning. Not a breath of wind. Not really sure what to do. I've got 1 night left now. And there is a spot further down there, but I keep walking further and further away from a vehicle, so I end up being miles and miles away from a car. Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. That is beautiful, that. Beautiful morning. Yeah, I'll give it to like about 11 o'clock and then I'll definitely, if nothing's happened, I will definitely move. Again, not sure where. Might jump in my van and go somewhere totally different section. Or I might just wander up there and have about a 4-mile walk back to the van tomorrow morning. Hey up. Always great being out. Come on, let's rattle off. It does seem a bit lifeless, I must admit. Not even no small fish topping or anything. Mm. 'Cause Right, well, here we go. I'm all packed up now. All packed up from the railway swim. On the move for the third and final night. Can I catch one? You know what? I hope so. It's not from the lack of trying, that's for sure. We've got to keep at it. Off we go. All I'm doing now, I'm just having a little wander around, see if I kind of find the location for the third and final night. Carp are never going to throw themselves out here, but you do fizz up every now and then. So if I can see the odd one fizzing, that's a good enough indication. Stunning morning. You know, it's a lovely stretch of canal this, but there ain't that many carp here, that's for sure. I'd have more signs, but just got to keep trying these sections. You never know what you're going to stumble across. Keep searching. Beautiful. Well, I've just spotted a bit of fizzing. Just caught it in the corner of my eye, but it's, you know, it's in the most barren of places. You wouldn't expect it, but that's canal carp fishing for you. Sometimes it can be where you least expect him to be. So there's nothing there really. There's no trees or anything. I can see a little bit of weed on that far side, so that might be the reason. But it's not there now. But 100%, there was a little bit of fizzing about 3 foot off that tree there. It's a good marker, that tree. Yeah, see whether I see any more, but definitely caught my eye that. Just a little bit of fizzing come up. There's another little patch about 2 feet away as well. That's all I can go off. I'm not seeing anything else, but that's better than nothing, that's for sure. Yeah, I think I'll give it a go here. I'll get my gear. Gonna have a go here. Right, I've arrived at this new spot. Pretty barren, bleak bank. If you was walking past it, it wouldn't just take your fancy. No particular reason, but that's where I've seen the fish fizzing, so that's where I'm gonna try. And yeah, old tin of sweet corn, that's going out over 4 rods, just a little handful each. Here's my rigs. It's 4 ounce watch lead, combi link. That's the old it's £40 stiff section boom. Got a £40 supple section, and then I've got my snowman, 20mm bottom bait, 80mm pop up size. I think it's a size 2 up that. So all still pretty beefy stuff really. Got to be beefy in these canals because they're full of snags, full of tree roots. Although to be fair, it looks all right here. You never know what's beneath that surface. Right, let's get them out. Well, it's turning out to be a beautiful day. Mid-afternoon now. Just waiting for one of those rods just to rip off. But it's you know, when you're sat here in a canal, it's a funny old thing because literally there might not be a carp for miles. Absolutely nowhere near my hook bait. But there could be some unknown canal whacker just there near my bait. That's the beauty of it. Fishing for the unknown, that unexpected. Every time your bite alarm goes, you never know what you're going to catch. Could be like a 10-pounder, it could be a 50-pounder if you're lucky. Long may it continue, that unknown. Doesn't come easy though, that's for sure. A lot of searching, a lot of legwork. Love it though. Well, it's the 3rd morning and there's absolutely nothing to report. Didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. No liners on the rods. It's definitely quiet. But you know what? That's canal fishing for you. Especially end of January. Always going to be tough. But yeah, so 3 nights, 3 different swims, just nothing to report. And that is it. I've got to go home now, unfortunately. You know what? January fishing on the canals is tough, but you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way, because when you do get one, that reward, you gotta have a few tough times, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy when you're trying to explore places. Yeah, hopefully next time I'm out, I'll get a chance. But time to pack up now. And off we go. Well, I was going to put a bit of bait in this section, but I'm not now, because they've drained it down. And that is a big problem with these French canals, especially the ones in the south of France, is that they routinely drain down different sections. Gotta say, really dislike the way they drain these sections of the canals. Caught fish just down there in the past. Won't be catching any fish there for a long time, that's for sure. So the biggest problem is they routinely drain sections down every year in the south of France. But unless you know what sections they're draining down, you could rock up 2-3 months later, they've refilled it, all the fish have been removed, so you're fishing for nothing. Believe me, I wasted a few nights just doing that. And someone's rocked up behind me, some local French guy. Why are you fishing here? Because they only drained it a couple of months back. It's heart destroying. Sometimes it puts you off fishing the canals. You need a bit of local knowledge of what sections are being drained, or when the last time they were drained. Because once they've drained, I think it's about another 10 years before they drain them again. So yeah, there's absolutely no need for it as well. You only do it to inspect the walls and inspect the lock gates. The canals in England, they never get drained, and perfectly all right. This day and age, you should have underwater cameras checking the walls. Could even put divers in to inspect and check the lock gates. It's not just fish what suffer, it's the wildlife as well. Wow, yeah. You get loads of birds around here, used to depend on the small fish. You got mink around here, I've seen loads of mink. There's crayfish, there's swan mussels, zebra mussels, they're all going to die over winter time once it's been drained. Real shame. Well, here we go. I've got 2 nights on the canal with Shaz. Been looking forward to this. It's something like, I think it's about March the 14th now, so spring is in the air, things are starting to warm up. So I'm hoping these fish are going to be moving around a bit. I've had a few goes during the winter time, and it's been hard going this canal. I've struggled to find them. But yeah, hopefully now, a little bit warmer. It's about 7 o'clock now and it's still light. I've not got long, I've only got about 20 minutes to get my gear out the van. Looking forward to this. Good old Shaz there, getting gear out the van for us. Right, let's get the gear out and let's get fishing. Right, I've got all the rods out, I've got 3 rods out. You know, and I'm actually quite happy where they've all gone as well. So that right hand rod, got the bivvy there for me and Shaz. And I'm just fishing off that that platform there. It's where the boats come in to moor up when they're going for the lock gates. But because it's early March, there shouldn't be any about. The lock gates are shut this time of year anyway. So, and I've got 2 down there. I've got 1 down the left hand margin, and I've got 1 2/3 of the way across. Yeah, I'm happy where they're gone. If there's fish about, I reckon I'll have a chance of catching. So happy days. Rods are out and we're fishing. Let's see if we catch one. Well, that was a quiet night. Well, it wasn't a quiet night really, because I kept getting liners. But I don't think it was off carp. Well, I'm pretty sure it went off carp. If there was carp about, I reckon I would have had a pick up. Yeah, but no occurrences. Beautiful morning. I was getting that many liners, I ended up putting indicators in front of my alarms just so I could get a couple while I was asleep. I'm fishing all close in, so if I got a pick up, chances are it would have just screamed off. Yeah, Shaz is there in the bivvy. Come on, let's try and catch one today. So yeah, these liners might have been crayfish. I'm gonna check my baits now, see what damage there is. Nice, turns to be a beautiful morning. The rowers are out now, but nothing's occurring on the rod, so I'm gonna wind in and we're gonna try and track them down, see if we can find them. You know, they're not moving about yet, so it's still gonna be difficult, but all you can do is just keep trying different spots until you come across them.
On arrive.
That's it. Just stop right over my bait. Yeah, time to pack up now, that's for sure. Although I fished for canals so many years, I know for a fact it doesn't put the carp off in the slightest. I've had carp from the canals fishing right underneath boats, narrow boats, when the people have been on the boats walking about doing barbecues and all sorts, and the rod just screams off. The carp are actually attracted to it sometimes. When they think there's no danger, they don't mind it at all. Just moving swims. Good old Shaz. She's a grafter, that's for sure. Yeah. Come on, let's try and find them. Let's try and catch one. Oh, check this out on the canal. We're just walking, me and Shaz, and I'm pretty sure that's a mink, that. Yeah, it's a mink. He's looking at me and I'm looking at him. Great seeing them in the flesh. I know not all anglers love minks. I don't mind them because they tend to eat smaller fish. They're not like otters, what kill the biggest fish in the canal network, river network. Not too bad, minks. It's a big one, know that. Well, there we go. Got 2 nights ahead of us. Got the canal in front of us. Yeah, looking forward to this. I think it's like March the 23rd, so the back end of March now. These fish should be moving about. It does feel a bit wintry. It's been done nothing but rain today. Oh yeah, love it. Love these canals. Love exploring. Are we going to catch? Who knows, eh? Right, let's get pushing that barrow. Let's find a spot. Right, I've arrived where I quite fancy going. I'm quite near the lock gate. I always like fishing close to the lock gates. It's like a dead end for the carp moving about, so it's always like a go-to area. Especially when I don't know the stretch, and I don't know the stretch at all. That margin down there looks nice, near side. Everything's yeah, all the trees are still in winter mode. Won't be long though now before they start budding. It's chucking down at the moment. Well, I won't say it's not chucking down. It has been chucking down. It's just died off a little bit, but it's enough to get everything soaking wet. Right, let's get Bivvy up and let's get rods out. The first rod out is going to go down this edge here. Just flicking it out. Lovely. Let's get some bait round it. Oh, I still see the rings that have splashed down.
Put a bit of sweet corn over that as well, I will. I'm not putting loads out. In fact, that'll do. That will do. About half a tin of sweet corn over it. It's enough to get me a bite if they're about. You just never know whether they're about or not, that's the trouble. Lovely. We're fishing. We're fishing. Bit of sweet corn. Perfect. All the rods are out. And it's you know, it's been non-stop rain all day, it has. Are we gonna catch? Is there any carp about? Is there any carp in this section? Who knows, eh? That's what makes it so good. That alarm goes, so exciting. Could be like a £6 or it could be a £40 canal carp. Magnificent. You know what, I just love being here. Yeah, the rods are out. Got the first brew on of the day. Happy days. Well, I've just had a liner and that right hand rod. You know, that's promising, that. Sometimes you can pick sections which are just devoid of fish, all types of fish, so yeah, I've only been here a couple of hours. First liner, good sign that. Go on, rattle off. Yes, 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 I'm so happy with this. Let's move that branch there. Water for this fish. Well, it's about 9:30 in the evening. It's not stopped raining and near side rod just belted off, and you know, it's a real nice fish. It's a good mirror. It's easy in mid-30, this one. It's a beauty. But we can make this out. What a canal fish that is. So happy with that. What a fish. It is pristine. I'm gonna stretch. I've never been before. No idea what's in here. I'm gonna find them. I've been getting liners for the past couple of hours. I thought it was a big catfish, and lo and behold, it's a carp. Yes, you beauty. So happy with that one. Oh, what a gorgeous fish. Beautiful. Put you back. Oh, yes. Well, it's the morning after, and that was an eventful night. That you know, it didn't stop lashing down all night long. Did some raining, but yeah, about 9:30 yesterday evening. Probably been dark for about 2 hours, and that left hand rod, that fish down the margin, just tore off. And you know, it was that magnificent mirror. Real nice looking fish. You know, and this stretch, don't think it ever gets fish, so who knows. I'm probably never been caught before. I was over the moon with that fish. But whilst I was playing it, the other rod had like a bit of a finicky take, and I just left it because I was playing that fish. And I put the rod, when I landed the fish, I picked up the rod and I had a bream on it. and then I was just about to wind the bream in, and it got smashed by a big catfish. And I gave it a big catfish on for like 5 minutes, and then it just let go of the bream. But the bream was about £4, so it was a big old catfish. Yeah, so it was an exciting 30 minutes, that's for sure. Beautiful morning. Love it. You know what, I reckon I've got a chance for one today as well, because I'm getting liners on that right hand rod as well. Just fish down that edge. Yes, Come on, you carps. What a picture that is. You can just make out me little bivvy tucked away underneath those trees, looking up the canal. What a beautiful sight. Just marvellous. I've had to wind all the rods in now because this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's all over the place. Never a dull day on a canal. What is he doing right over my bait? That's where I'm fishing there as well. A nightmare. We're in Egypt. That boat, the bottom is scraping. The bottom of that boat is scraping the bottom of the canal. That's why it's all stirred up. Couldn't make it up. Nice. So there's that lovely Dutch barge. It's just destroyed my swim. But you know what? These type of things do go on canals. You got to expect them. You can't get worked up over something like that. It's just the norm. Makes things interesting, that's for sure. Yes, well, what a way to start a day. It's the rod what did the mirror last night. It rattled off about an hour. It's 7 o'clock in the morning now. This rattled off about an hour ago, and what a fight, I tell you. This was a powerhouse, this carp. Beautiful common, absolutely stunning. Oops. I thought it was a catfish at first, the way it powered off, but it has got some length to it. It is a beauty. And you know what a way to finish my canal trip. It's been a bit tough going this winter, trying to track him down, but yeah, 2 carp on my last trip. You beauty. Well, happy with that. Yes, let's put him back. Love that one. There you go. Back you go, Carp. To your canal home. Beautiful fish, that. Absolute stunner. Go on, back you go. Oh, it's quite steep, this bank. There you go, off she goes. Oh. You know what, I'm absolutely well chuffed I am. 2 carp now, yeah. It's been a tough old winter it has. I've been trying to track them down. Last 4 or 5 trips, just not been able to find them, so yeah, it's come good. 2 crackers. Oh, pick up. Oh yeah. A great morning wake-up call that. Yes. It's heading those trees that on that far margin. It's just working its way along. Hopefully it won't find anything. Ooh. Hey, it's the canal coming by the looks of it. Where's my landing net over there? Go on, get in that net. Yes, it's in. Oh, lovely. Whew. Love that. Yes. Well, here's that carp. I just landed, and it's a beauty. Lovely canal coming, but it's been eating my strawberry boilies, that's for sure. Yeah, lovely. Yes. Well, here's this lovely canal coming. I thought the last one was going to be the end. I was just packing up, and off the rod went. And this is a great way to finish the trip. I have got to pack up now and go. You beauty. Love it. Gorgeous canal coming. Great fight in the morning. Don't get better than that for me. Beauty.